Warning, you are about to enter the BGP suite. No thongs, no boy shorts, no thigh highs, no commandos are permissible. BGP, big girl panties only. So pull up to woman up. And no, please don't leave with your panties in a bunch.
Welcome to BGP. Today we are going to be speaking on Keith Agee. Keith Agee is 20 years old. He has a mother by the name of Sheila Agee, who's 50. I'm gonna start with the most common phrase that I used to hear: "Mama's baby, daddy's maybe." Right? Definitely mama's baby. Keith McGee was frustrated with his child's mother, baby mama, Brooklyn Sims. They share a child together who is 2 years old. One day, Keith decided to send a text message to his mom, letting her know that he is frustrated with his baby mom and he wants to unalive his baby mama.
Mm.
Instead of his mom, saying, "Son, what's wrong? And maybe we should talk about this. And what's this?" She said, "Okay." So he asked his mom, "Where I need the address to Brooklyn Sims' job." Brooklyn worked at Home Depot, by the way. His mom gave him the address and said, "Just make sure, long as I'm not involved, long as you don't harm me, I don't care." And he said, I'm not going to harm you, Mom. No. "Well, I'm going to delete these text messages. So do what you got to do." Keith went to Home Depot, found Brooklyn Sims, unalived her. He was immediately arrested. And a few weeks later, his mom was also arrested because they were able to bring back those text messages and show that she knew what was going to happen. She knew what his plans were and did not report him to authorities, on the basis of attempted murder at that time. So my thoughts to you, Adrian, initially is, what were your thoughts when you first heard about this story?
This brings a whole, I couldn't believe it. That she did not try to intervene and try to save this girl. And then you actually are in cahoots. You're gonna delete text messages. She need her ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
She I know you want to save your you want your kids to be happy. I ride for my kids too, damn it. But I'm not gonna harm anyone or put myself in a position of going to jail or have my son. I mean, come on, it was so many things that she could have done to alleviate this from happening. And she's just as crazy and sick and foolish as he is. And both of them need to be up under the jail.
Mona, what were your thoughts when you first heard this story?
Because I have a son and I know that your children go through relationship problems that hurt their feelings, and you being a mom, you don't want their feelings hurt. You still have to be an adult. And I think the mother was more childish than the child.
Yes.
That was my first reaction.
I agree. I mean, my first thoughts was, what the fuck? Did she really give him the address and text him and tell him I'm just gonna delete the messages?
Insane.
This baby could still be alive. This child now will be growing up without a mother and a father because she lost her mother at the hands of her father. Yeah, and grandmother. Yeah, because she lost her mom to the hands of her father, selfishly. And instead of the grandmother being, the mature one of the bunch, she didn't care. She was just like, "Oh, okay." And I'll never understand why people think that just because you delete a text message that it goes away. Yes. It does not go away. It's easily traceable. It's easy to pull it back. You could do it literally with the iCloud, just pull it back. It's real easy. But I was
Foolish.
very disappointed. Um, I look at, I'm a mom, I'm a parent. Usually your kids are looking to you as that point of reference, as that person that's more mature when they don't know what's going on. So for you to encourage it and just be like, all right, I mean, do what you got to do. I don't know nothing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just broke my heart. Broke my heart. Now, I got to ask though, what do you think possibly she could have done that would make him so angry that he wants to unalive her at her job?
I can't think of anything that would warrant that. That is like major. Had she harmed the kids, I could see him getting so angry that he might want to slap the shit out of her, beat her ass, whatever. But even to the point of taking her out, that's just and I look at her picture, her mugshot. If this is her normal, something wasn't right. Something was wrong. You could look at her and tell she ain't all there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she had a drug issue. I know I shouldn't go by looks on if a person, what their issues are, but something was wrong. I mean, just for what she did, that something was wrong. But I don't know what there could have been that she could have done that would warrant that at all.
I read an article, a different article, and they said that one of the messages that was deleted is that she possibly could have cheated. And he said the regret in her face would satisfy me when I see her. Like Nisha said, as a parent, you're supposed to be the go-between when your children have conflict.
Voice of reason.
First of all, I need to know, bring your butt over here. I need you to come home or wherever he will come see me.
Yes.
Then we need to figure out what's going on. Then we will need to figure out why you want to shoot her. We need to answer all of that. The mother basically told him if he did not kill her, that he was a bitch. And come on and do it, but don't do it in front of the daughter. So that would let you know that mama probably didn't like the baby mama anyway. And I can understand that. That happens for a lot of women. They don't like their children's baby mothers, but go kill her?
Wow.
Really, lady? Yeah. So that was premeditated. Yeah. And in killing that young lady, he also injured 2 other people. Yeah.
And just so we clear, mommy in Brooklyn, his mother in Brooklyn, his child's mother, they both worked at Home Depot.
Right.
Wow.
She said, don't shoot me.
Yeah. They both worked at
Come on, kill her, but watch out
make
for
sure
your
I'm
mom.
not there.
Okay.
Let me know
Make
when
sure
you
you don't
coming
kill me.
so I can go get in the car.
Right. I can go hide.
I think he asked her, did he have to go through the back or something?
Yes.
He wanted direct directions
of where she was.
to get to her.
Yeah.
And the mama did it.
Yeah.
Come on,
As
lady.
parents, we're supposed to be de-escalating stuff. Bring it down a notch. Yeah, you might be hot and heated at the moment, but you're supposed to take your child and say, hey, look, even if you got to slap them across the head. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Are you a fool or what?
You are not about to kill nobody.
Right.
Do you want to go to jail?
Right. Exactly. And how she just let it go like that.
What time you coming?
Yeah, right.
What time you coming so I can go to lunch?
And I know
Take
we
an early
should be
lunch.
laughing, but come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was on something.
She had to be.
Oh my God.
She had to be.
Cold piece of work.
That is so sad.
Just imagine that little 2-year-old is gonna find out. Not only did daddy kill mama, but grandmama told him to do it.
Encouraged it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart because, like I said, that family will never be the same.
Never.
And now she has to grow up without both her parents, and grandma for sure.
And live with that story.
When she grows up and be like, where's your mom or whatever.
And we did an episode about rejection violence.
Yes.
And it's very prevalent. And, nobody really looked at that episode, but it's happening every day.
Every day.
Nisha and I were talking the other day about what's wrong with these kids under 30. They don't have any conflict resolution.
Yes.
everything is a murder.
So aggressive.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything.
Extreme.
You don't know how to talk anything out there. Somebody look at you want to kill them. Somebody like you want to kill them. You
Mhm.
know what's wrong here?
Mhm.
You guys are not even living to get past 30.
Yeah, and fighting
Mhm.
is out of the question. You know, nobody squares up and just box. You know,
They
fight it
fighting
out.
too. They fighting over everything. They killing over
Oh,
everything.
the killing part is just.
Yeah, they're fighting each other. They're beating each other to death.
Mhm.
Mm.
You.
Like that was gonna be the only woman, that he ever could have.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's too many women out here as well as men out here to be upset over one. That's one thing. But I'm just like, I go back to the mom because you know she worked with her. She dropped her off at work that day. That's how she knew she was at work with her that day. So she knew her son felt the way and was still like, no, no, no. And by the way, Brooklyn was 18 years old.
Right.
Ah, that's so
So
sad.
she was still
Right.
Just a baby.
a baby. She was 18 and he was 20. And they had a 2-year-old. So yeah, his mom ain't shit.
She ain't.
So she had that baby at 16 years
Correct.
old.
Correct.
and
Correct.
you all in your feelings to the point where you would murder someone.
Mm-hmm.
Mama should have been like, girl, go home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yo, my son is flipped
You
out.
know, my son is crazy.
Yeah.
You need to
I
get
love
out.
my son, but I'm not gonna help my son kill nobody.
Mhm.
He on his goddamn own. I'm gonna give him the best advice that I can give. I'm gonna make the necessary moves to make sure it don't happen. If I could hold him down, if I could call the girl, if I could call Home Depot to make sure that don't happen, I'm not riding with you on this, son. You on your own.
Exactly.
That lady, she could have prevented it. She knew exactly what was going down. And it show you how stupid the little boy was because he didn't even know where his own baby mama work at.
Right. Right. Right.
Crazy.
And she set
Piss
it
poor
up like that.
parenting.
That just you got some there. You have some ignorant people out there that, as they say, just because you could procreate don't mean you should.
Right.
She's that one
She
that should have
definitely
never, never, never
Definitely.
had kids. She should have never had kids at all because she's a shitty mom. Now both their lives are fucked up. Both of them. Both of their lives are ruined behind something that wasn't worth it. And I agree. I'm gonna go back to what me and Mona was talking about, and we've been talking about for the last few weeks. Like, what is going on with people of the world, especially the younger generation, where we don't know how to communicate. Excuse me. We don't know how to communicate and deal with our emotions. We have to take it to the extreme by way of violence. Whether it's I end your life and take mine, or I end, someone else's life, or take out everybody. Like, what is going on? Is it the games?
Because it seems like everything is desensitized.
Yeah.
Nothing is real anymore. So to pick up a gun and shoot, you almost like are like you in a game, like you're playing. This is real life. You know what I mean? And so everything is desensitized almost. Nothing is real serious. It's like to do it because you hear it all the time.
We do.
Yeah, it's sad.
We do. My thoughts and stuff are, my thoughts and prayers are with the victims,
Absolutely,
the family. But final thoughts.
Oh gosh, there ain't a parenting class in the world that would have fixed this. Lady is freaking an idiot, and it's unfortunate that you participated in the demise of your child. You participated in that, and when you sit up in prison and you're pissed off that you're there, you played a huge role in that, and you were right where you need to be. It's so sad. I get supporting my kids on things, but shit like that, I'm absolutely against. I'm not with you on that. That's it.
Mona?
My final thought is it's very apparent that, like Nisha said, You're procreating.
Mm.
You're bringing these children into the world, but you're not putting nothing into them. No sound advice, no wisdom, no morals, no values, no discretion, no what ifs, role playing with your children. If this happens, what are you going to do? And hell, probably nobody did it for her. But it's very apparent that these children are not being taught anything. And they're not being taught how to deal with their emotions.
Exactly.
And they're acting out to their disadvantage. And now that young man is going to be gone for the rest of his life.
Mm.
And the mama going to be gone for the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And the only interaction that these two are going to have is, I don't even really think that they can write each other.
Mm-mm.
And that little baby, my heart goes out for that little baby. And that's my final thought.
Yeah, I would also say, ladies, you have to be very careful with who you procreate with. Be very careful who you enter relationships with, and pay attention to the backgrounds, to their family upbringing and whatnot, because that plays a role too. The fact that his mom dropped her off at work that day and knew her son had issues and whatnot. I mean, that's scary in itself. The fact that she had they said she had no emotions or anything when it happened. She just went right on outside and just stood there waiting because she knew what her son came in, walked in there to do. That's disheartening. We need to learn how to not only deal with our emotions, but know how to think logically when making decisions instead of just making an emotional decision that can cost us, because it's over now. He can't come back from that. She's gone just that quick. So we need to, we need that balance. I think another, part of what's going on as far as why we're seeing this is we're missing that balance in the home. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's that missing balance of someone being around to help, manage those emotions, how to help people think more logical when dealing with grief, loss, failed relationships, disappointment, rejections, etc. Because nobody wants to get rejected anymore. Nobody wants to, look like a fool. You know what I mean? And so because of that, they're reacting this way, which is unfortunate and it's sad. So we need to do better.
Let me add one more thing. This is a perfect example of a woman cannot raise a young man to be a man. He was emotional, and because she's a woman and she was dealing with her emotions or working with her emotions, she gave him the emotional response. She gave him the emotional resolution. I agree with Nisha, balance. There needs to be some men, have some men around your damn children.
Right.
So that they can be logical. The mother must have been a single mother. Where was the grandfather?
Where was the father?
Where was the dad? Yeah. I'm saying grandfather, dad, uncle, any man. He called his mother to help him with the situation with a woman. She can get a woman's side, but she can't give the man's side because there's no way that she should have said what she said. I just had to add that in there.
She probably didn't even like the girl. So that's probably why he went to her right away, because he probably knew, well, she don't like her, so she'll be down with it anyway.
Or maybe the little girl was taking more time away from the mama, and she was feeling some type of way. We don't know what goes on in women's relationships with about their sons.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So please like, share, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We are getting ready to go and come back with another live for another interesting discussion. Again, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Shout out. We are BGP and we are out. Bye.